we have just hit a massive turning point. And even though we didn't qualify for the quarterfinals of the Champions League, we have been showing so many positive signs. And we are growing everywhere, whether it be the players, the coach, or the connection between everyone and the fans. And to be honest, for the first time in a while, yesterday, I actually had a smile on my face about the way we were actually playing our football. And we're going to get straight into it by looking at the players. And before we do, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. It's free and it helps the channel out a ton. So obviously yesterday we had this lineup against Atletico. And to be honest, these players gave it their all. There is no other way of putting it. Obviously, some standout players, Archie Gray, Xavi Simons and Matisse Tel. Obviously, Kolo Muani also got the goal. Xavi Simons with 2 goals, one of them being a pen, which we'll come on to later, but also that absolute banger of a goal, which he scored at near the start of that second half, showing what he is capable of doing when he reaches that flow state. Archie Gray, an absolute machine in the midfield, some beautiful feet and created lots of chances. Kolo Muani with a lovely composed header, and Matisse Tel always trying his best as always. But of course, I haven't even mentioned most of the team. Vicario really did step up, made a beautiful save, which Joe Hart reacts to very funnily in the commentary box. So really yesterday, we did win the game 3-2 on the night. And the fact is, the players, we were showing more fight than usual. Obviously, we were 3 goals down. We could have easily have just said, you know what, who cares? Also, when we were 2-2 on the night in the game, with 10 minutes to go, we could have easily just said, you know what, we're not going to go through. Who cares? We're just going to leave it for this evening. But no, we still pushed on, and we still got that winning goal, that pen which Xavi Simons converted, to win 3-2 on the night. Which is really, really good, considering also at Anfield, on Sunday, we did precisely the same thing. Obviously, we did need a goal there to even get a draw, but the point is we stuck in there until that 90th minute where we scored and got that equaliser. And now the fact that it's becoming a recurring theme, that these players are trying their very hardest, it is very, very, very encouraging. And to be honest, I'm obviously very, very happy about it. Obviously, yesterday, Matisse Tel was beautiful, beautifully good. Obviously, yesterday from the throw-in, usually we go for long throw-ins, but yesterday there was a quick improvisation, quick to tell, a beautiful cross to Kolo Muani, who then converted beautifully. And to be honest, it's really good to see that there was also some sort of alertness there to not go for the long throw, to go short, beautiful cross, and bam, lovely goal. There was also another chance in the first half which we had, which was actually seriously beautiful. Archie Gray with some lovely feet to get round 2 players into Kolo Muani, first time out to Simons, then first time to Tel, who was actually through on goal and nearly scored, but it got saved. And that was really probably the best bit of play in the whole match. It was absolutely incredible, the football that we were playing. And it is so brilliant to see that obviously we're playing like this. And obviously in the Champions League now, our win streak or our unbeaten streak at home in the Champions League is now, I think, 26 games. Sorry, in Europe, which is really, really good. And obviously we do have the worst home form in the Premier League. But why can't we just replicate it? This is the thing, especially ahead of this huge game against Forest that we have on Sunday. And also other things, obviously posts on X, which we can look at. Archie Gray, as I said, brilliant performance. Lots of Spurs fans do think the same. And this is yet another recurring theme that we are seeing. Absolutely brilliant player, always gives it his all. And quite frankly, an absolute baller as well. Also, Xavi Simons did win the Man of the Match award. It's definitely one of the players who did deserve it. Julian Alvarez also did play well for Atletico Madrid, but we also had lots of players who did deserve it. Xavi Simons, fair play. A brace, showed what he can do. Obviously, great stats. You can look through them here. And to be honest, really, really happy with the way our players played. Couldn't have asked for more. Yes, we didn't qualify, but the passion, the fight, the desire to win is all there, which is brilliant. I'm really, really happy about it. Obviously, I was going to make a video about this game yesterday evening, but it was quite late, and so I did need some sleep. But look, we're making one about it today, about the turning point that we have reached. And now I think it's only fair that we also talk about Igor Tudor. Now, obviously, after this Palace game here, after we'd lost 3 games under Igor Tudor, I think it is fair to say that people wanted him sacked, and that is completely fair. I was one of those people, especially after this Atletico Madrid game as well. However, after these last 2 games against Liverpool, where we showed the fight to get the 90th minute equaliser, against Atletico, his first win as Tottenham manager, I think it's fair to say now that we want to keep him, and 100% I think that is completely fair. And I want to keep him as well now for this all-important Forest game, because quite frankly, the football we were playing yesterday is some of the best we have seen in a while. in a long while, and it actually put a smile on my face the way that we were playing. It was honestly really, really brilliant, and loads of chances we had, loads of just brilliant play all round, and it's really good to see. Obviously, Igor Tudor very passionate on the sidelines as well, and the connection between him and the fans is growing, and that is the only thing. The only way is up. It's brilliant the way that we're playing right now, and there's lots of things we can say. Obviously, against Arsenal, a difficult North London derby to come into as your first game as coach. Here, some controversial decisions. Here as well, some controversial decisions. Against Palace, you get a player sent off. Not your fault, Igor. Obviously, here, Kinski with some possibly quarter-final costing errors. In fairness, had those errors not been made, we might have even been able to reach the quarterfinals. Against Liverpool, brilliant. We really got stuck in there and got that draw. A massive result at Anfield, taking advantage of a slightly under par Liverpool side, and then obviously his first win as manager. So now, I think we are fully backing him for this Forest game, but I think he is the right man to take us forward now. And I think it is completely fair to have wanted him gone after this Atletico and Palace game. Completely fair. But now I think, brilliant. Let's keep him. Let's build on this momentum. And let's get that win at home against Forest. And we have also seen loads of things online about the welcoming of the coach in the streets that's going to be happening, the atmosphere in the stadium that is going to be there. I'm not personally going, unfortunately, but I can imagine it will only be brilliant. Obviously, we saw yesterday as well, even through the TV, or if you were there, but we're going to come onto this later, of how great the atmosphere was yesterday, even though we only had 45 to 50,000 seats occupied yesterday at the stadium. So really, we've gone through the players. Brilliant yesterday. They really do need to take a bow. Brilliant. Super happy with them. Igor Tudor really building upon the momentum and getting this team to play in a good way after these few matches that he has been in charge, and hopefully taking this club in the right direction, because that is the way it is now going. Obviously, as we can look at our results, they weren't going well. There is no way of sugarcoating that. However, there have been improvements, and that is really, really good to see. And the fact is, with the team we had yesterday, it would have been so easy to have just said, 3 goals down, maybe we could try sneak a goal here or there, or with 10 minutes left, we're drawing 2-2, let's just relax. But no, we did the same thing at Liverpool and the same thing in this last game. We showed the desire to get that goal, to win on the night, and that is absolutely brilliant. And there is no reason we can't replicate that form at home in the Premier League as well. And also, as we could see here, there have been some things circulating online, obviously, of the players calling for, of the players between the fans and the players. Obviously, our third element, we've talked about the players and the manager. Also got to talk about the fans. The fans seem a lot more united at the stadium as well. I've been there recently when there's been lots of booing, loads of empty seats, obviously for good reason as well. You're allowed to have your opinion. I certainly agree with the fact that we were playing badly before. The empty seats, fair enough. People didn't want to turn up, and they didn't. Completely fair enough as well. Understandable. But now with the performances we have had, obviously you can read through this as well. You've probably already read it. We are getting obviously lots of these things. And really, just it is good to see that we are being more united as a fan base, with the players, with the manager. And to be honest, it is really, really good to see, as it should be, as we are all Tottenham fans. Also yesterday, something which hasn't happened in a while, the Tottenham fans expressing their appreciation for the team by clapping them off. Obviously, we won on the night. We did get knocked out, completely fine. But the way that we played, again, the way that we actually played football is so encouraging for this game we're going to have on Sunday. I'm going to make a separate video about how big this game is on Sunday against Forest, so be sure to stay subscribed for that, or to subscribe for that. But the way we were overall playing was, it was so encouraging, and everyone here really deserves a lot of credit for their performances. Absolutely beautiful goals. Obviously, there was a pen, but point is, that game even could have gone even more our way. On another night, we could have done that comeback. Definitely could have made that comeback. And obviously, it feels like a complete turning point for us as Tottenham. Completely. Obviously, with the recent results we've had, we could have. We are in the mud right now. Well, we were. We still are. We're only 1 point above relegation. But the point is, on every level, the fans, the players, and the manager, it feels more united. We're playing better football. It's more encouraging. The atmosphere is better. We got our first win under Igor Tudor yesterday, and it can only grow from here. We need to build on this momentum. An absolutely huge game against Forest. Some of you guys may know that Forest have just announced their team sheet for their game this evening. I think it's against Midtjylland in the Europa League. Guess who's Europa League champions, guys? Obviously the Tottenham. But their team is like, they're resting most of their good players, which shows you how much they also care about that game on Sunday, as you would do, because it's a 6-pointer. But overall, absolutely amazing stuff yesterday. So happy with the way we played. The leadership that was shown as well, the passion, the overall football was really good to see, and everything was really good. And let me know who your man of the match yesterday was in that Tottenham versus Atletico game, or at least let me know who your favourite Tottenham player is at the moment. I enjoyed that game a ton. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and if you did enjoy, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, as always, come on you Spurs, and see you guys in the next one.